heading into conditional statements, we use them with logic statements to control the flow. So we either move kind of in one direction or the other. Our code will evolve and run on a certain section maybe of our data, or run kind of in one direction, or something will only happen if. Okay, so it allows us to control when things happen. This gives us a whole bunch of power in how our workflow is going to evolve and develop, and really kind of something that basic but very powerful. Okay? So the way that we're going to write this is we're going to have our logic statements. Skip ahead. Right here where it's a um, happens. So this would be our logic statement right here. So if A happens, if A is true, do this. If it's not true, we're also going to do this over here, do that over there. Else, if none of those were true up above, we're going to do this other thing down here. Okay? So we use else in condition statements. We have if, else if, and then else. So in this sense, what we're going to do is we're going to have, if this happens, it evolves, and we're going to finish our lines of Python code. This is kind of pseudo code, so we'll see what it actually looks like in Python, but we'll see here that they all end in colons. And then very, very important in Python is that we start the block of the if code with this indentation. Doesn't matter how many spaces, typically 2 or 4 spaces is the normal, but it matters that you keep all of the whatever's inside this block of this if A happens in this block of code is in this indented space right here. Okay. And the same thing with else if this happens, do that right here. Make sure that all of that is in the same indentation, and then do this other thing. That's all in the same indentation as well for the else. But notice here with the else, there is no logic statement. It's going to complete if everything else above was false. So it's kind of if this was true, do this. If this was true, do this. If none of those were true, do this other thing over here. Okay? And it will allow you to kind of like a catch-all for all the if statements above.